and embrace our vigil for peace as we come to the climax of the coming of the influx of the light of the cosmic Christ, healing rays of love, a love that this world so desperately needs right now. But rather than engage with the drama of what is unfolding around us, where man's inhumanity to man is really deeply disturbing, to see what depths we're capable of going to. But for this vigil, we're coming from the heart, and we shall be guided by the cosmic Christ and the company of heaven. And first, I would like to play a beautiful track from Tina Turner, from a wonderful CD Beyond, and it's called The Power of Forgiveness. And I believe that we need forgiveness for abusing the gifts of the Supreme, for abusing the gifts to Gaia, our Earth Mother. So now let us just listen to the words of the beautiful Tina Turner. And let us just relax, and let's light our candle and bring in the cosmic Christ into our heart, into our home, and to the world. And having benefited from that beautiful Buddhist chant, it opens up the whole meaning of embracing forgiveness. Forgiveness from all faiths and none. To embrace the supreme in each child of God, whether they're a believer or a non-believer, whether they're an atheist, agnostic, it doesn't matter. Because society per se, many of those who are wounded have been wounded in the name of religion. And although that wasn't the intention, many are afraid. They are afraid to come near God. Because many have been left in a place where they feel nothing but disgust for themselves. And many feel anger at their church or their religious family for ostracizing them in public. But we draw a line as we approach this spiritual millennium. We all have baggage. I've had a lot of baggage, a lot of religious baggage, to do with the community I lived with, to do with the church I'm still a member of. But hey, that is their stuff. They choose to stay stuck in the dogma of canon law. But I guess I'm free and I'm on the outside looking in, sending love to my family, not anger, not contempt. As you mature and grow older, you realize that maybe our lack of maturity, lack of forgiveness, and certainly a lack of love did not contribute to the healing process. So now it's important to forgive. To forgive even if we're in the right, it's important to forgive. For forgiveness releases us from the karma and all of that negative mindset that seeks to destroy the child of God. This is our time of flying with the rays of the cosmic Christ. This is a special time. It's a time when the soul has wandered through so many lifetimes, and from the moment we left the Master by the Red Sea near Mount Sinai, all those years ago, we are uniting as a soul family. And fair weather friends, they won't be in that soul group, for they won't be there. Only those who honored their commitment and who agreed to come back and be a vortex of love, of light and forgiveness to the world and to every human being in all generations who walked away from God. So let us use this time as a time of forgiving love, a time of coming back into our power as a beloved of God, a time of just being still and listening to our heart. Excuse me, I need a drink. Excuse me. What I would like to read for you is a reflection that I was given before I went live. And it's really on simplicity, the silence of the heart. Because Christ consciousness is heart consciousness. You know that. And I know that. But do we feel that? Do we understand that? It takes courage to recognize your stubbornness of heart, as it's taken me many years to finally come to a place and admit I've got it wrong. Yes, I got it wrong. But now, with the help of the company of heaven and my spiritual teachers, we can open our eyes of spirit and we can listen to the true story that God touches us each day of our life. Each day of our life, He touches us and He inspires us to be still and to allow Him touch us. The silence of the heart. There is more to stillness than the silence of the tongue. There is, for instance, the silence of we don't know what to say, like the vapid silence we call angels passing by. What a lovely description. Everyone is embarrassed, frantically searching for something to say. Have you ever been in that situation where you've been with a group of people and you're tongue-tied? Well, I have. And it's such an effort to loosen those vocal cords and to engage in idle chatter. Well, I don't do it now. Partying and idle chit-chat isn't really on my to-do list as a New Year resolution. Keep it simple. There is no stillness in anyone's heart. Silence can also be condemning. We can reprove a person without saying a word. When we do not speak to a person for a number of days, we hurt them more than words can do. That is not stillness, because our hearts are in turmoil. A story from Zen Buddhism gives us a good example of this. One day, two monks set out on their journey to another monastery in a heavy downpour of rain. The road is quite muddy. All of a sudden, in the bend of the road, they see a beautiful young woman, oh wow, who is dressed in a silk kimono. There you have it, with a white sash and carrying an umbrella to protect herself from the rain. What a wise woman. And there she stands. Tanzan immediately understands. The girl wants to cross the road, but she cannot because of the mud. What a shame. Her dress will be stained. Well, pick it up, sister. So Tanzan goes to the girl, picks her up in his arms, carries her over the muddy road and puts her down. Well, the two monks continue on their journey. Aikido doesn't say a word for the rest of the day, and when they arrive at their destination, Aikido cannot restrain himself any longer, and he says, "What you did was dangerous." Why did you do that? We monks stay away from women, especially when they are young and pretty. And Tanzan replies, "I left that girl there. Do you still carry her?" Aikido's disturbance is not stillness of heart. Wow, what a beautiful, excuse me, what a beautiful story. So which part did we play in that? Tanzan and Nikita, which one were we? Jesus, the cosmic Christ, when he was alive as Jesus, gave us many wonderful parables, storytelling at their best. He shared with us many, many times about having a generous heart, about having a forgiving heart, and about having a heart that radiates simplicity. And all of this was ratified by Gandhi, our dear brother Gandhi, who replicated all that Jesus taught. And one of his sayings stays with me, and I hope it will till I cross over. And he said, I love your Christ, but not your Christians, because your Christians are not like your Christ. What did he mean? I guess he meant that many of the followers of Jesus had become more embroiled in the minutiae of life and were more preoccupied with ritual and abiding by the letter of the law and not focusing on the spirit of the law. For Jesus said, the Spirit will set you free. It is so easy to get caught up in another person's drama, where we lose sight of the meaning and the purpose of why we're here. So let us just reflect now in our hearts. Let us come to that place we call love. Let us come into the presence of the Christ. Let us be still. And in the stillness of where we are right now, let us come to a place that resonates with us. It may be a place in our home, it may be in our garden, it may be in the countryside. For me, it's just sat by a gentle flowing river, surrounded by nature and the animal kingdom. So let us choose that scene. We're sat by the riverbank, we're having a picnic. Yes, a picnic where we have lots of fresh produce and fresh fruits, salad, apples, strawberries, good healthy food. And the sun is shining and we are at peace. We are at peace. And all around us nature is rejoicing, because nature knows the cosmic Christ is almost here. And as we relax, we notice on the other side of the river a group of 3 persons coming towards the stream. And they wave to us. And foolishly we wave back, because we don't know who they are, but they seem friendly enough. And as they approach us, we decided to ask them to join us, for we had enough fresh fruit to share. So as they meandered along the stream, they found a place called the Stepping Stones, where they could cross the stream on the stepping stones, and joined us. And as they came up to us, we recognized that Jesus was there, with Mother Mary, with Magdalena. And each of them had him in their arms. And Jesus was so excited, with his mother on one side and Magdalena on the other. 2 women who had a powerful impact on his life. And all three came and sat with us and shared at our table. And as we sat contemplating the beauty of the day, we couldn't help but notice his hands. Weathered hands, but exquisite nails. And as he turned his hand to reach for the fruit, we noticed something that was a little disturbing. That they were still bleeding from the crucifixion, as were the marks in his bare feet. And out of curiosity, we asked Magdalena, why was that? Why are the hands still bleeding? And she whispered to us, because mankind is not listening in their heart. And his hands, his feet, and his heart are aching for the children of God to come back to their heart, to come back to love, to come back to forgiveness and peace. So we looked at Jesus and we said, Brother Jesus, we offer you our life. We give you our heart. We give you our foibles, our failings. We offer you our disability as our gift of availability to help shoulder your worries and your fears for mankind. Will you accept us as a peace prayer offering for brothers and sisters who choose not to surrender their heart? And he smiled, and he looked at Eleanor and Elizabeth. He looked at Brother Tom, Bonnie, Jen. He looked at Jan and Elsie, Brother Rob and myself, and Miriam in New Zealand, for we were all gathered, and he smiled. He said, what an amazing group you are, that you're willing to do this for me. I bless you. I bless you as a community of interspiritual Franciscans who emulate the simplicity of our dear brother Francis and our sister Claire. And then he lifted up the basket of strawberries and he dipped them in some cream and handed us a strawberry dipped in cream. And then he said to us, you are worthy of more than this. Though I gave my life to set you free, you are willing to surrender your life as a prayer offering for your brothers and sisters who remain stubborn, who remain in denial to their truth. Come, sit next to me. Sit next to me. And when we sat next to him, he laid his hands on us and he blessed us. He blessed us with the gift of forgiveness and peace, and he invited us to be still in the presence of his Father, Mother God, who were there in spirit. Let us just relax and let us picture the scene when we retire to bed and allow the Christ touch us. And let us ask him to take us to his etheric retreat where He will speak to us in our soul. Let us relax now, and we are at peace. We are at peace, for we have found the Beloved, who is willing to accept us as brothers and sisters of the Teo community, to act as a bridge of light for the whole family of God. And in gratitude, Christ lays His hands on our heart, and He sets us free to embrace all that there is. Be still. Be still in the presence of God, and know that you are loved, and know that all is well. That all is well.